Peace, peace. Hope everybody's good, man. Um, hope everybody's good for real. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. Maybe just be as genuine as possible as usual. Um, be true. Be true to self. I kind of started off, man. In the midst of my excitement of moving, I misplaced my Tutankhamun portrait, my piece of art. I think I left it in the Uber. To be honest with you guys. But dang, I'm gonna lie, I feel some type of way about it because I really liked it's art, man. It's art. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, it was art. Um, but it seems like I'm just leaving stuff around. It's kind of like I didn't bring it out. My rings that I left in New York, I found a replica. This is alloyed though. The ones I left in New York were pure silver. This is a replica to one of the rings I left in New York. So I realized that I'm leaving around artifacts. I'm leaving around artifacts. Um, a lot of stuff going on in the world. There's a plane go by. A lot of stuff going on in the world, and I'm trying to figure it out. Like, just being an everyday person is trying to figure things out. You observing the world, right? Trying to understand people, why things happen, why things are happening now. Um, and it comes down to individual self. This book I got when I was staying at this VA place. You can see the title. You can see it. All right. I was just skimming through it, and there's a quote on here that I thought was interesting. Um, the true self is the part of each of us that is eternally connected with everything else. The universe, the divine, the universal, the universal consciousness, or however you like to describe everythingness. We all come from the same stuff and go back to the same stuff. Once again, just skimming through it, I thought it was kind of dope. I want to say what you see physically is happening spiritually, and then I'm trying to understand. And shout out to everybody that speaks from the heart and is doing what they're doing genuinely, but speaking from the heart and being true to self, and you're not lying. But the things you see, the things to me, the things you see spiritually is the things you see physically is happening spiritually. Super Bowl just happened. I don't know. The Chiefs won. They beat the 49ers. Now this is the narrative that I was trying to figure out, like the whole Anunnaki thing, and I'm not trying to knock it anymore, but it's kind of different. Like I just read from that, um, in some way we're connected, but at the same time we're divided as well, and we see it played out. So I'm listening to the Anunnaki story, and I'm hearing that it's a possibility that there is a that there's a blood feud between two brothers of the India Anunnaki. right? And somehow through genetics, those you could say that those traits or those personality uh, that each of these individuals had is somehow attached to humanity today. And um, that's why you have this brother against brother thing you've heard before, the saying brother against brother. So I guess it's a history connecting to them. And the Anunnaki is like a royal family apparently, and but they have a lot of issues. They were a kingdom here um, on this planet, and looking at ancient artifacts and looking at ancient structures. Um, I don't know. I don't think it was a lie. It's a strong possibility that these entities was here, and they walked amongst men, and then they had children, and their bloodline still walk the earth now, and that's why we have this conflict, these conflicts that we're having today, a constant war. The war never ended, and they have different titles for different people, different names. Names have been changed throughout history. So there's a possibility that Earth is supposed to join like some galactic family or galactic. I don't know. Earth is supposedly composed of a lot of species of aliens. To be honest, aliens. Aliens in the sense that they're not from Earth or not originally from Earth. Like their origins come from possibly other galaxies, deep within the universe. Who resonates with this? The Hopi culture, and you have the Dogons, and that's just two examples, right? From two different regions, and and then there was experiment. They were experimenting on people, and the Bible speaks about this. Ancient texts speak about this. That there were genetic experiments being done. All types of animals, all type of creatures were walking the earth. On top of what you want to call demigods, giants, huge, huge, huge men. What they call them mighty men or the men of now or something like that. I don't know the quote, but these were like super athletes. You think of a super athlete now, but only bigger and stronger, possibly faster, smarter. I don't know, maybe more aggressive as a I don't know as a hybrid human being walking the planet. And how long these people have lived. These people have lived for like hundreds of years. Even the Bible, they talk about how people was living for a long time. Apparently, it's because they were hybrids, hybrid humans, possibly. This is said in the Bible and ancient texts. This is just me talking, guys, because I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm listening to everything that's going on in the world, present day, from all history, wars, everything that happened in the past to now, and I cannot lie, it makes sense. It resonates with me. I can't lie. So my main point is going back to this to the quote in the book. We are not um, we are not and I'm not trying to push division here, but we're not equal in that sense. If this is this the story is and I didn't want to go too deep into it, but whoever these individuals are, apparently one was the older brother, who was the but he was the half brother because um, his mother was a concubine. It sounded it sounded very similar to it sounded very similar to the Tutankhamun story, but I'm not too sure about that. All right, and then you have the other brother. Now, according to their history, he's a pure blood. He's a pure blood, so he's of pure blood. But the thing is, he's not a good person. Don't lie to yourselves, man. Some of y'all know people that are not good people. All right. Now, these traits can be passed down genetically, I guess, through DNA. So you have a good brother, and I'm not saying that he was a saint or anything, but just saying he was a good say he was a good person, and you have somebody that was bad. And then these people, these entities, then pass their DNA onto humanity, or some members of what we call humanity now today is. That's why some people look weird and odd and shaped differently. Why some people have issues. And like I said, with the chemtrail stuff, some people cannot take the sun because you're not originally from you're not originally from the solar system. Possibly a strong possibility. Your ancestors, you are the descendants of your ancestors. You're not from this galaxy. Man, it sounds harsh, but it's real. What you see physically is happening spiritually. And the story continues. They were here for gold. The 49ers just lost to the Chiefs. They were here for gold. And we were created to then mine gold because these advanced super um, entities, super advanced, um, didn't want to. It was too. The work was too hard for them. They didn't want to. They didn't want to. They didn't want to dig for gold anymore. So they wanted to find other people to do it for them. And mind you, there's this talk about Nibiru coming here, right? This mysterious planet, and I'm not sure if it's like a ship or if it's an actual planet. But I'm just thinking, how do you navigate a planet, man? I could see the stories that I hear now about the Anunnaki, how they had planets were destroyed, or how planets were destroyed. If this is a rogue planet just floating around the solar system, it can destroy planets. So the history of that was, it seems very, very real. Imagine you have to evacuate a planet. Like imagine if we found out we had to evacuate a planet. Everybody's not gonna go. Um, I just say keep your eyes open. Pay attention to what's going on. Um, to thyself be true, man. To thyself be true. Strong possibility that I believe as well. Feather. Hardly be weight on a scale with a feather. Not bandwagon jumping, man. I thought the 49ers were gonna win. I'm not gonna lie, but the Chiefs won. All right. Hey, peace. I say.